Just shouting out Tinsara right from the start here. Tinsara tends to shout me out a lot in her stream, so I like to return the favor. Today we are doing Dishonored again, as usual, for our Wednesday streams. And I do have a little bit of an additional announcement. I'll be posting this to my Discord as well. And if anybody is either lurking in chat or watching the VOD later, my Discord is there. And you can also find it in the About Me section below. But next Monday, which I think is the 27th, if I remember correctly, if I've got my dates correct. Yes, the 27th. So Monday the 27th, I'm going to be having a collab with Lasana, Jamie Lasana. She's actually streaming right now. If I spelled that right. She just recently changed her name on Twitch, so just trying to keep that in mind for whenever I try and shout her out, because Muscle Memory shouts out her old channel. But yeah, I'll be collaborating with Lasana. We are going to be doing that on Monday at, I believe we agreed on 7:30 p.m. my time, which is 9:30 EST or 6:30 PST, whichever time zone you're closest to. So we will be doing that on Monday as a bit of a bonus stream. I have the day off from work in lieu of the holidays, because they land on the weekend. That being said, I think that's all the extra business that I had to take care of today. So we can actually hop right into the game. Oh, right. I actually have to change this. Wink. There we go. There's the game. And that is why I have a placeholder for that little backsplash there, just in case I forget to do something like this. So at least something's there. But yeah, we are about to hit into Mission 8, which memory serves, and based on the description here, we are heading to Duke Luca Abel's palace. Last mission, we went through... What's the guy's name? What's his name? Ah, crap. Can't believe I forgot his name. It was some other guy's mansion. Names that might tip my tongue to. But we went through there and found out the details of the ritual that Delilah used to come back from the void. Those who are familiar with the game or who had watched my Dishonored 1 playthrough will recall that Dowd locked Delilah into the void at the end of the DLC of the first game. So, somehow Delilah had come out of the void. She had escaped. And that is the driving force of this game, Dishonored 2, is she had come back and she had usurped the throne as claiming she's the legitimate heir to the throne, as the previous emperor's sister, and she encased Emily in stone. So we are trying to find out what she did, because apparently we could not hurt her, and she was able to take our powers away. So we had to spend runes and stuff to get them back. That's just how the game rationalizes Corvo losing all his abilities anyways. So we have finally found out how Delilah did that, and she did it by way of trapping her soul in an effigy that basically made her body immortal unless her soul was destroyed. Well, again, I'll be back, still waiting on my tea and food. Yeah, no worries, Tinsara. I'll do this again. I did show you out earlier, but I'll do it again now that you're here, and in case anybody else is showing up. Take all the time you need. I know you just ended stream, and getting food and drink after a stream is important. I don't have to, but neither do you, and we both do it anyways. So there you go. Yeah, so we received a hint. Hydrate. Oh, yeah. Now you better be hydrating off your tea then, Tinsara. Here's a drink. There we go. And I'm actually drinking sort of pseudo tea. I don't usually get these. I get them once every like 2 to 3 weeks. But it's a brand of Monster energy drink. But this one has very low sugar, and not as many of the other like bad stuff that energy drinks usually have. Sorry, it looks like I'm looking down, but I'm actually looking down at the can here. But this is called Monster Rehab Peach Tea. So it does have that tea type flavor, but it is based off peaches, and it is actually quite delicious. All right. Actually, one thing here, taking off my headset, because the other thing I forgot to do was take off my sweater. It is cold in Canada. Oof, there we go. Toss that onto my chair. It is cold in Canada, as many people probably know or can guess. And as a result of that, I usually have a sweater on for when I'm around the house. But especially once I have everything running for stream, main lights on, computer doing a little bit of extra work because it has more things running, camera on, my monitors on, everything on, and the door usually closed, it heats up really fast in this room. So by the time stream starts, even just now, it's been about half an hour since I got everything up and running. It gets really warm. Yeah, but that being said, I am going to unmute the game now, because I can do that with a toggle, and we can get started with the game.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, where his father once pinned a medal to my chest. Over the ruins, the Duke built a structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. A sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego. I owe it to the people of my homeland to make this right. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
There we go. Oh, and we get another visit from the outsider.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You deserve peace, my love.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Okay, it wasn't a visit from outsider, it was visit from our dead wife. Answer from the Mayhew family. Lord Otano, We are devastated since our Alexi's death, but we found some comfort knowing that you managed to escape and that there may be hope yet for Dunwall and our Empress. Thank you for your kind words. We're ashamed to say that we won't wait for your return, though. One morning, all the bread in Gideon's bakery was turned into ashes. On another, the wool yarns in my haberdasher shop were full of snails and slugs. There's a curse on the city, and I'm not even talking about the Hatter gang who now rules over our streets. Anyway, we're returning to our old home in Potterstead, where Alexei grew up. Good luck to you, Paulina Mayhew. So those who may recall, Alexei Mayhew was, I can't remember if it was the captain of the guard, but at the very least was Emily's main guard assignment. And she unfortunately died during the coup. I'm actually going to fix something up here. There we go. And that is her parents writing me about it. Boom. Writing the progress in the journal. Oh, what was with that? A courier note from Megan. There's a message for you on the table. A contract from Batista dropped it off. I'm thinking I might know you, Megan. Alright. Nothing else for us to grab. Oh, we can actually go in here. I hide. Well, this place is all empty again. I mean, it has been for a while, but...
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people.
I will not have rats on this ship.
It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the execution.
I'm gonna read this while they're talking. Don't worry, one of my people watched you for a while, but it means nothing to us, whoever you are. You won't hear from me again, but you did the Howlers a favor, coming in and getting rid of the Vice Overseer. Those Abbey pricks were out for my blood. Now, with Burns shuffled off, anything's possible here in Karnaca. A city run by the people of the alleys, of the waterfront streets, the mines. Not like under the Duke, where only the palace-born got a share of the good stuff. Anyway, I don't know whose side you're on, and I don't care. But I wanted to give you a little something for your trouble anyways. From Paolo.
Once the Duke falls,
What's
we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Wait, who's up there with them? I don't recognize that voice. Alright, so yeah, we're heading to the palace here.
I guess Duke of Bell felt all right tearing down the old palace. I have fond memories of that place.
Oh, it was Aramis Stilton. That was his name of the guy that we helped out last mission.
Now that things have changed, Stilton might be able to make a difference after the Duke falls.
As always, I'm going to check down here. You little furry bastards. I will not have rats on this ship. Nothing to loot. I always check down here for loot. Kind of a habit. And bathroom, of course. I don't think there's any lootables in here. No. Won't let me back up through there? That's interesting. I can't open these hatches. Thought I could get into that locked room from here. Oh, it's Stilton. All right. So having this layout for some people might help. For me, I tend not to remember it too well, but they do provide layouts for all this.
Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping a single man who's dedicated to his cause, that's another story altogether.
Mr. Kiatsu,
Inside might not be the
welcome
hard
to the
part.
stream.
The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile. Emily and I have a lot to think about after all this is done.
All right, sorry about that. Just wanted to get through the cutscene. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Mr. Kiatsu. I also cannot map. Yeah, I mean, like, I can read maps just fine. It's just I don't remember them unless I have it with me to reference. But, yeah, I totally get that part. I need to go up one level still. Or I can just go through this door here. So many pots of... Oh, God. That does not look appetizing at all.
Now we're going after the one who started it all. The Duke himself. I forgot the thrill of it. Planning drop-off points and picking the approach. Thinking about the best ways to kill somebody who lives behind high walls. But with the excitement, there's a black echo that comes back to me for what I did at Dunwall Tower. If anyone deserves killing, though, it's Duke Luca Abel. I've loved a number of women, and even a couple of men. But I've never loved anyone like my Deirdre. After I left home, those first years on the streets, she's all that kept me from the bottom of the river. I could sleep on a pile of garbage under a leaky awning as long as she was there with me. Sharing a tin of potted meat or a bottle of brandy that we nicked during the day. The Duke and his little brother came through Dunwall. And Deirdre and I got in their way as they stepped out of their fancy coach. The Duke goaded his brother, calling us wharf roaches. And it was the brother who swung the stick that killed her. Splitting her skull, there were wooden gazelles on top of the coach. and I snapped one off and drove it into his eye, as deep as it would go. Deirdre was already gone. Dead as a doornail. Lying in the muck, staring up at the gray Dunwall sky. On the run after that. I was hunted by the City Watch and even members of the Grand Guard up from Zirconos. People looked at me like I was cursed, spitting whenever I got close. Everyone knew I'd bring trouble. Even the gangs. The Duke's brother has been dead for a long time. But now's my chance to get back at Luca Abel for setting him off against pretty, young Deirdre. Nothing was the same for me after they took her away.
That's some pretty deep stuff. Shows how much of a scumbag Luca is, though.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Oh yeah, let's go. Alright, now we are heading to the Grand Palace. Self-serving and corrupt, Duke Luca Abel rules Zirconos and orchestrated the coup against you. Enter the Grand Palace to find and eliminate the Duke, who protects himself from assassins with a body double. You must also locate Delilah's spirit, the only means of counteracting her immortality. Bet, let's do it.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Zirconos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years of court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
All right. Now we can actually get along with the mission. You know what?
Sorry if I sound bitter. Don't turn your back on the Duke.
There. Have that for the road. Furry little bastards. Ah, whalebone. Maybe there's something to grab there. Let me up. Yeah, man. I thought there was something over there, but there's not. That's just the way we came with the boat. Ooh, angelfish scales. All right, 142, 90, 114, 91. That one's probably the first one I'm going to come across, to be honest. Adjust the volume a bit here. Turn it down on my end. Definitely like being... Ooh.
It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betting you're afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous, but if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaka and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
Hey, welcome back, Tinsera. Just spying on some people.
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
You know what? That's smart, my dude. If you're dealing in black market stuff like that, you know, and I understand it. You know, it's a little bit of a necessity with how corrupt Luca Bell is. But if you're dealing in black market stuff, you don't make it easy for people to replace you. Mine now. Eavesdropping? Yeah.
Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Tivian ore, grenade, springing razor, incendiary, Addermeyer solution.
On account of my bad feet, I should be able to complain to someone.
Okay. Wonder if I can teleport far enough this way that he can't see me. I can. Oh, delivery boat key. Well, I want in. Really?
Seized right up. I told him to let it warm a little first, so he can't say anything.
There, take a nap there.
I'm Sekonan blood through and through. Been here all my
All right. I'm probably gonna have to take him out just so he doesn't find his buddy. There. Two buddies just having a nap together. And it's a metal door, so I can't break it.
I need new boots. Just don't fit right.
It's a shame for you, my dude. Oh, more fish slices. I thought it was whalebone for a sec. The guy didn't even see me.
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
What was the way through there again?
Anyone here? Show yourself.
Nobody here. Nope, nope, nope. Man. Oh, I can teleport up here. Is this supposed to be the way in? Or am I supposed to teleport in? Maybe I could have shot that with an arrow too, but like if I'm able to get in here, what is the purpose? Maybe there was no purpose. Oh, there's husks and some coins in here, that's what. Alright, you take a nap over there. No one's gonna find you for a while. Yep, basically free loot. Okay, there's a lot of people over there. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't need to know what's going on. Alright, I'll come back this way later, actually. I'm actually not going to kill those rats. Not all rats are necessarily bad, because I can possess them and get into places where I shouldn't be.
Hey, you. You seem different. Can you help me out with it? You're a good one. You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out.
Alright. And that's why you're always nice to the beggars in town, because...
See you sometime.
yeah, they will definitely help you out. Ooh.
See you sometime.
That's, some interesting sculptures. Familiar scents. Which one does that do again? That's good. Good. Not slowed. Let's see this one here. Wolfhounds cannot smell you. Okay, that might be good later on when we're actually crossing wolfhounds. Man, this dude is actually really good at sculpting. I mean, so good that I can sell that stuff. Thief or assassin's best friend in games. Yeah, exactly. Alright. There's definitely a guard over this way.
There's no such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaka.
Laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina, her shop burned down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Sleep inside drunk, from what I remember. You've got until tomorrow to pay up.
What a fucking scumlord. Pardon the French, but wow. Racket on this dude.
It's funny to think about it. She could be reading the letter right now. Thinking about me.
It's Blood Ox stew
Right now.
tonight. Starving. 2 more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. I can wait.
Turn around. Go on, turn around.
I just have to finish my...
I'm sorry, I didn't know what were you about to say? If we want to finish that thought? No? Okay, you just have a nap up here. Stupid jerk.
You can tell he's no good. Just by looking.
I mean, I'm calling him a jerk, but I just robbed the shopkeep myself. I'm a display piece. Oh.
See, I told you.
Gate code. Dear brother, are you serious? How are you able to run a safe and vault business if you can't even remember a simple 3-digit combination? It's all in perspective. Nice. I set the back alley gate code to your birthday, and you thought it was your wedding anniversary. I set it to your wedding anniversary, and you thought it was grandfather's age. I set it to grandfather's age, and you thought it was mother's street address. What kind of advice are you giving to your customers for the combinations, I wonder? It's a miracle anybody in the city manages to open one of your safes again after locking them. Anyway, since you leave me no choice, here's the gate combination written in colored ink, which isn't cheap. 710. Bring the note with you when you come to my shop. I'll make sure it gets burned. And no, I won't leave the gates open. I can't risk having the curious peek inside at my little business. Ricardo. Well, sounds like your brother is a little bit of a dumbass there, Ricardo. Oh, he was able to spot me from out there. Whole lot of nothing, huh? God dang it.
What? Help! What's going on here?
Really?
Hey, what?
Punch him in the nose and knock him out. Okay. Well, let me jump up there, apparently. Not from down there. Can't believe that one gambler happened to just barely see the guy over there. You are more trouble than you're worth. Same with you. Of course, they'll walk right back here as if nothing happened. Eating your shit because of it. Remember to close the gate behind you after each delivery. If you need the code, speak to me directly or to Carlos Marletto at Winslow Safe Company next door. Ricardo Marletto. Well, we already did. And we know it's 710.
Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn, open this door.
Another combination for the alley gate. There is another way to get around here without getting the combination in the first place. Don't forget the password either, or I won't open the back door. Next time, dock your boat at a different place. You started to attract unwanted attention. The Grand Guard have doubled their patrols since the Duke's last decree, so we got to be careful. Alright. All mine. You have no say in the matter. Jesus Christ, what was that? What just happened? Those windows are busted out now.
The official milliner at the palace, and his father before him.
Oh, you can also set the gate code from this side, which is why I guess you can get it from her. And there's a rat tunnel there, which comes out here. So that's the other way around.
Huh? What's going on here? God, someone! What's happening now? No, no.
See you sometime.
Later, loser. I don't know why they're so scared of me. What? Why is he dead? Whoop. I accidentally right-clicked. My bad. And then I overshot the boat. Wait. How is this already open? The operator of this vessel, this is official notification that your cargo has been seized by the Grand Guard for failure to pay the docking tariffs and other fines you owe. If you come up with the coin, you'll find my associate and me in an apartment just before the Wall of Light checkpoint on the way to the Grand Palace. Look for the target mannequins on the balcony. Better hurry though, after a period of few days, your goods will be sold to cover expenses. How did they get in? Also, I think that was maybe my bad. I think if you leave them alive, or rather conscious, you'll come down here and you'll find the guards accosting them. But I guess if you knock them out, no, they didn't even confiscate that stuff. But if you knock them out, then I guess they kill the dudes. Watch the game blame it on me. But I do have to go to this apartment if I want that password.
Huh?
You saw nothing.
Where did those rats come from?
You see nothing. Ow.
This shouldn't take long.
Hey, Dodo. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I think I was seen by the turret tower that they have. Oh, he's still napping. Alright. I'm gonna try going up here. Oh, jeez. I missed that. Are you serious right now? How did that thing spot me? There's the target dummies. It's going all right. I saw you were streaming, so I thought I could stick around as I play on my Switch. Hey, no worries. glad to have you here, whether it's lurking or chatting or whatever else. Definitely appreciate it. What are you playing on the Switch? Can't make it there. Oh, there's blood flies in here. Come on. These guys, whoop, and they spawns a bunch of them.
Wonder who that was.
No, you stuck behind there. Yeah, so these carriers here, I don't mind killing them because it puts them out of their misery. Like their only destination after all the flies, yeah. Shutting Pro currently may have some Darkwood if I'm up for it. Ooh, I haven't heard of Darkwood. I'll have to look into that one. What's Darkwood about? But yeah, yeah, their only destiny after getting infected to that degree is turning into a nest of those flies and having them burst out of them like alien style. It's not pleasant. Silver ingot, don't mind if I do. Letter from an admirer of Dowd. So if you'll recall, Dowd is one of the characters from the first game. Dear Alfred, I received the book, a good find, but I must admit I have my doubts regarding the historical value of the work. The Knife of Dunwall feels remorse about killing the tyrant Jessamine. As I write, I'm staring at this portrait, and I suspect that Dowd always knew Destiny was guiding his hand, firm and unforgiving. Anyway, the book was an entertaining read, so thank you again. Keep sending me all the information you can find about this mysterious figure we both admire. Your friend, Claudio. No, Jessamine was not a tyrant, but okay. Interesting. Excerpt from a penny novel. Dowd stared at the blade. The plan had gone perfectly, even better than he could have hoped. In fact, the whole thing had been too easy. But now that it was over, he felt hollow. There was nothing in the world that could fill him again. He knew it with a certainty. It scared him. Billy called from the next room. Boss? Leave me. He nudged the door closed before she could say anything else. He trusted her more than any of them, but he didn't feel like talking. Cleaning the blood from the blade, he studied the marks it made on the cloth. A royal blood, but it looked the same as any he'd seen before. Weren't the high and mighty supposed to be filled with something different, something better? Dowd was tired. No amount of blood could change the way he felt. He didn't drink as a general rule, and sex had never interested him. He felt a kind of exhaustion that couldn't be soothed away. A smile crept across his mouth. The Knife of Dunwall. Exhausted. And yet, something else. What was he was feeling exactly? He looked into Jessamine Caldwell's eyes at the moment her life slipped away, and in that moment, a thought occurred to him. He'd made a mistake. He'd been misled. That kind of thinking was useless. She was just as dead, whether he regretted it or not. But he'd seen his true face reflected in her eyes, seen himself for what he really was. Not a renowned assassin, not some great shaper of history, just another playing piece in an unknowable game. It's a really good horror survival game, but it's been a bit since I played it, so I'm not completely sure on everything. If you want, I can send it in it's in Ellie's Discord. Yeah, sure. I'll look that up afterwards. Sounds interesting, at least. Take that painting of Dowd. And this bloodfly nest is dealt with. I hate bloodflies so much. They really chose like just the perfect. There's a dude over there. The perfect resurgent type of enemy to the rats. Sorry, I'm trying to think it. I'm not great with explanations, so it's better this way. Yeah, it's all good.
This whole business has me on pins and needles.
But yeah, the bloodflies are a really good follow-up to the enemy that was the rats as an environmental thing. Okay, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna see each other. Nobody's seeing that. Sucks to be you with your dice game, but yeah, it's all good. Better than a blade to the back, so enjoy that. There wasn't even anything that good up here. Aside from the wall of light thing up here. Yeah, that should give him pause. Oop, I almost went back up the stairs. Alright.
What, like a stocking without a leg? That's what? Nothing. Worse than nothing.
Let's see what this says.
Did it not give me the note? What are you?
This whole setup is a huge pain in the ass. Timing windows that ignore the tides, fake full manifests, and private door codes. Might be easier just to play it straight. Pick up and deliver goods. Anyway, so I don't forget it. The code for the black market shop is Zirconin wine is better than Tivian prisons. Nobody there.
I think any kind of wine is better than prison, but that's just me. Hey, buddy. Oh, I almost missed these. I think, yeah. Why is my model leaned over so weird? There we go. And move around a bit to fix it, that's all. Yeah, I'm not activating that. Come on now, what do you take me for?
Everything around here looks suspicious. The rats look suspicious. Should I yell about them?
Maybe.
Oh, wait. Got nothing better to do.
Oh, great. Colors. Color me not surprised. Bosses beware, when we're screwed, we multiply. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, more music. Let's listen to the song for a sec.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
Don't think so.
We do a good job with the songs in this game. Gonna have to go up there next. This is what the beggar told us about, by the way. Old Carmcharver's writings. 10th of rain. I found a sailor dead in the street. Dragged her to an alley to check for loot. Don't know what killed her, but it wasn't thieves, since her pockets was full of coins and other things. The best was 2 nice pieces of whalebone. Made sure I soaked them good in her blood, just like my mother showed me when she had the black bone charm before me. 12th of the rain. I took out the black... I can speech. Took out the black charm and strung it around my neck, hanging between my paps. Started carving on one of them whale bones from the sailor, and it's eager for work. Too eager. So I speak to it. Calm it. You got to be patient, I say. 13th of rain. Once that whalebone was still, I carved a curse round one side and then the sweet tempter on the other. Took me a good long time, too. It's my mother's black bone charm that makes it all work. Got warm to the touch and started to sing while I was working. This new bit of whalebone is sure special, strong. Fetch a good price from a street boss or smuggler. 15th of rain. My little charm is done. I'll make a gambler drunk with luck. Walk away winner every time. Though each night spent at the tables, the price is paid. Eyes going milky bit by bit, till they're all boiled up like eggs. That's, pretty good. What's that sound? Old Stolen Diary. Excerpt from the diary of a known heretic seized before his execution. Foremost, the outsider is nothing but a child's tale meant to instill fear of that beyond the family of the community. When I was young, my mother and I were on the run, moving from one village or sea town to the next. Camping in the woods for weeks, always with the cursed overseers at our backs. At night, she told me of her dreams, of the empty place where the outsider whispered to her. With each visit, her craft grew until she could see through the eyes of moths and unlock a door or window latch from outside a house. I will find this empty place. Somehow, the key to open the void will fall into my hands. In time, I will learn the secret, and he will call to me as he called to her. Call me a heretic for my studies, drag me to your cold stone cell, whip my flesh, and put me on trial as an apostate. Burn my body to ash. But I will continue to seek the realm of which my mother spoke. It's my life's meaning.
You're back, and the of your homeland. A bigger, better palace than the one you sailed away from so long ago. Feeling nostalgic?
A little bit.
Will you ever be comfortable in Dunwall again? Assuming you make it back? You've seen the suffering here, the decay, but, dear Corvo, would you even have lifted a finger if the Duke hadn't put Emily in harm's way? Be honest now. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
What he's hinting at is we're going to have to give up the spirit of Jessamine in the heart if we want to trap Delilah's spirit in it so we can return it to her and then kill her.
You get the customers you deserve, I suppose.
Zirconin wine is better than Tivian prisons.
And better Crystolian clap than Morellian gout. All right. Oh.
You just let me in willingly. Oh. Apparently if you step too far, he runs away. Don't want him to run away until I've already bought stuff from him. Because there's some things you can get from him only if he's willing to sell to you. What's your grenade there? Nice, I need those. There we go.
Welcome. Please be at ease. Our establishment is secure.
The determined traveler. When using the spyglass, the pistol has perfect aim, even when you change shots. Reduce area effect spread damage range, or the Crimson Painter. Improved area effect spread damage range. All bullets fragment. Reduce effective range, but improve damage. Cool.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
5,000 gold. I'm missing a couple things here. I need both of these. Oh. I'm gonna grab both of them. Actually gonna grab this one because I think that's gonna be better against the dudes that we're going up against. Boom. I don't need to buy sticky grenades most times.
I wonder if we'll have a visit from the new Empress Delilah. Karnaca could be her summer residence.
Yeah, we are like maxed out on like everything. Oh, except sun mines. Want a couple more of those.
I hear yesterday was quite a night at the palace. Perhaps I should close the shop until the dust settles.
Actually, I am going to.
Blueprints for better weaponry.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the 450 on that. And that does unlock the sticky grenade, which I could grab 2 from this guy. So I'll grab 1.
Come back soon, if I'm still around.
What's going on? What's happening now? No, no, no.
And free for me.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
Get a little bit of coin back. What? Information about an engineer who will shut off the electricity to the carriage rails, allowing passage through the wall of light and easier access to the Grand Palace. Interesting. I don't think I've ever found that before.
Nah, not this time. Father of monster mother under the ground. A beggar, a punk, a soul. All of which
Alright. Can go up there. Dang it.
It's just been one gala after another. The season's just getting started.
Nope, from Petronilla. Allison, I'm taking some hagfish broth to my cousin who's been coughing badly for 2 days. If you need to spend the night here, you already have your own key, and I know you're always welcome. Please be a dear and don't put your muddy boots on the bed. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some pastries. Cool. That doesn't help me get in there. Oop, crap. He hit my head a little bit when I tried to jump out of there. Fine. They're so hard up for firewood that they're breaking apart like doors and stuff. Oh, regular flies. I was like, why do I think I hear blood flies over here? Standard painting. Snuff box. Toilet. It's actually a very complicated looking machinery for this toilet. Like, they've got machinery like this, but they can't figure out flushing toilets. And they still use chamber pots. Like, come on now. Alright, what else do I got going on here? With that down, I can get across this square here fairly easily. Mother, please don't be angry and hear me out. I know it's you who's been coming to my apartment to straighten up. I'm sure you mean well, but please stop. Anyway, I've made up my mind to move to the Dust District. That way I can be closer to those I'm helping. For other reasons too that I won't mention now because of how it might upset you. Anyway, it's unlikely I'll ever return to the Palace District. I'll have someone sell my apartment here along with the furniture. I know this isn't what you wanted from me, but it's who I am, and don't waste any more of your time matchmaking. I do not wish to marry. None of this is meant to make you feel badly. Please try to understand. All my love, Lucia. Oh, very noble of you there, Lucia. My flatbread. Not down that way. Okay. And just leave that pearl fan lying around, which is worth 40 coins. 40 whole coins. And, unsteady hand. What does that do? Enemies miss with fire projectiles more often. That could be good. This bathing salts. I'll take it. Actually, while I'm in the colors list, I've got 4 runes. I could get... Oh. Corpse possession required. Can't get that. Can't quite get stop time yet. You know, this is actually a decent chain to get. I think I'll grab this one first. Grab that one next. And now if somebody spots me, it actually slows time for me a little bit. Which is actually kind of useful. Still haven't mastered the sliding around corners trick.
Damn it, I need to pee.
Thanks for sharing. That's something I really wanted to know.
This shirt reeks.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
I just can't get comfortable.
Is there even anything lootable here? Doesn't really look like it. There's a bone charm over there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything good. There's like no reason for me to be here. Oh, I almost sprinted, and that would have been bad. No, nothing to pull there. So I tried getting to this person earlier, and it didn't work. Now it does, because that stupid tower is disabled.
What's the matter with you? How did you do that? What? What was that? Oh, damn! Wait, this isn't.
Oops.
Damn! Beg for mercy! Wait, me! This isn't. I hit hard. You hide your face! I'll be. Let him go. Think you're scared?
And there we go. Could have been worse, but I still did non-lethally. Rune of Bone Charm nearby. Equip the heart. I'll get right on that. Not like I don't have it pinned for a reason. Stupid rats. Mr. Marletto, on the authority of Duke Luca Abel, Due to an urgent security matter regarding buildings with balconies overlooking Ravinia Boulevard and the newly installed wall of light, you are hereby required to grant us access to your apartment indefinitely. We ask that you keep a spare key at your shop so that Grand Guard personnel have access to your apartment at all times. This action is necessary to prevent miscreants from bypassing the wall of light checkpoint. As director of Winslow Safes, you will certainly understand our security concerns, and we trust there will be no questions or delay. Well, lucky for me that he had that key there, because that allows me in. Small scale combustion refinement. Copper wire. Some bathing salts. And unfortunate craftsmanship. Enemy grenades sometimes malfunction. Interesting. Why don't I use those just yet? I don't think I ever found that code anywhere else. Are you serious? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. There's no other items. Cool. Do I want to bother trying to loot all that stuff? Oh, right. There's some howlers I was supposed to go deal with, wasn't there?
Let's see what this says.
Let's see what says. What am I close to? Oh, he's probably talking about that device upstairs.
Shoes got holes. Hardly lasted a month. I need to get me some new ones, even if I have to pull them off a drunk.
One of you is getting the sleepy time sauce. It's you. Petronia's apartment key. I already looted that place. Okay. Great. And I need to come over here, and I didn't need to waste that sleeping dart. There's a downside to being a completionist, I guess. Always want to get everything in the map. There's no more guards left. I knocked them all out. Neat. Just leaving your bullets out there for any of these people to grab. That's smart. Actually, I used a health elixir, so that's useful. Is that this? Oh, this is how it's the easy way past the wall of light. I'm going to go up here again. And I'm actually going to use this door. Of course, depends on the game. Sometimes I am. Other times I just want to beat the game. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably do a second run of this game as Emily, but in New Game Plus mode, so we get all access to all the powers, just so people can see the other powers. But if I'm in New Game Plus mode, I've got like all my previous powers and runes and whatnot, so I'll have more than enough stuff so I can just speed run through everything. Okay. That's the other balcony door we could have gone through, and that's the door we could have gone through down there. But I did not want to risk that.
That's the fees we want, without the beatings when they're needed.
I just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command
Sonar seems to have a good bit of replay. Yeah.
New officers, new rules.
Different ways to play too.
Points here and there among the officers.
Oh, now you're going for a patrol, are you?
Where did you go?
You'll be safe up here.
Hello? Anybody?
God, that must be terrifying. Your buddy that you had just seen like moments prior just disappears, and you're like, now you're walking around, it's like, is anyone there? Would have been even better if there's 3 of them. Just watch all your buddies just constantly disappear. There is beach access, it looks like, maybe. Oh, that was a wall. Just a few items over on the palace itself. Cool. Yeah, I'm not crossing over down that way. That seems like no fun. Well, there's a couple people down there I got knocked out.
There's another spirit here, beyond its cage of flesh.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Probably can, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job, but he looks and acts just like the Duke.
Ooh, thanks for the hydrate.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
All right. Pause on there for a second. Yeah, I did just hydrate, but that means everybody else has to hydrate as well. I'm going to take a quick break. It's been about an hour and a half, so it's probably a good time to get up, stretch around. I know Tin Sarah does the same thing for her streams. So I'm going to take us to the BRB screen. And we'll have about like a 5-minute break, and then we will return to the second half of this mission. But we will switch on back to the game. Hope everybody had a chance to grab refills of their beverage of choice. I had a chance to stretch around. I myself took a bio break So that's always necessary midstream.
Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
All right. There is a second way that we can take out Luca Bell here. Stretched and had more cookies. Cookies are delicious. I'm sure most people in chat know by now, but I am mildly diabetic. So I have to watch my sugar intake. Even so, cookies are my kryptonite. They are my bane. Journal entry. Mentioned they'll be serving duplicate Bell's meal in Delilah Coppersmith's room tonight. Interesting. Oh, my cat has come by to say hello.
I wonder if the rumors are true about the crown killer. The royal protector, really? Oh, what a bunch of degenerates.
Yes, I have to watch them as well. It'll be very easy to eat a whole bag. Most has lactose. Yeah. Actually, last year around this time, I'll do this one. But yeah, last year around this time, I experimented with making cookies using monk fruit instead of actual sugar. And although I think I used too much butter is what it was. But although like they kind of just stuck to the pan and all that, and they didn't turn out so well looks wise, they tasted delicious. And the nice thing about monk fruit is it does not get processed the same way by your body as sugar does.
Bad. Haven't seen the kids in 2 years. Captain.
Oh, hi.
If the old Duke could only see this. Wasteful expense, wanton flesh.
And such terrible wines. At least he knew better than to serve Tyrian with hagfish.
Joke if you want to. Our new Duke spends more in 1 month than his father spent in a year. Old Theodanis Abel was tight with the coin.
Why worry? When the war is done, we'll have it back tenfold in tribute.
So
This
let's
is the
see.
Circonan
What was
age,
it?
my friend. The
You
age
didn't see anything.
Enjoy it.
The old Duke.
But yeah, the nice thing about monk fruit is like it is like a complete sugar replacement. Like anything that you would use sugar for, you can use monk fruit for. There's monk fruit alternatives for like powdered sugar, for granulated sugar, and icing sugar, like all of that. There's monk fruit replacements for. And by the way, there's an epidemic going around right now at Luca's estate, where guards just randomly fall unconscious for no reason, find themselves up on high balconies. No idea how they got there. I don't know what's going on. Imagine the guards don't even know what's going on. It's such a weird epidemic. Oh, cannot jump that high. These roofs here are deceptively high. I don't need rewire tools, but there's a way in through here. You know, this is actually a new way in for me. That wasn't too bad of a place to wake up, considering that it's like right next to... Oh, I am in his chambers, apparently. Considering it's right next to an actual like balcony that most people actually get to. Sorry, just trying to make sure I don't get seen. There's a guard up there. If he walks down, he's gonna see me. Or if I take too long getting out of his sight, he's gonna see me.
To sign papers each day. But
He saw that.
Not anything I want to be a part of.
Oh. I'm going to load that last autosave here. Crapola. I thought I could snag him in time, but whoever that was, whether it was actually Luca Bell or his body double, they turned around. Jerk. Alright, this one's not too far back. But he turned around and saw the abduction that I was pulling off. Let's put it here directly. Okay, I got the teleport off before he turned around.
Something's going on. Not anything I want to be a part of. What's going on here? What's happening now? No.
Alright, I'm gonna have to revert again. I guess I can't take this guy out at that moment. Oh, it only takes 2 autosaves. Alright, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I think this is the body double. The Duchess in Green by Douglas Harwickle, historian. Much has been written on Theodonis Abel and his sons, but in her own quiet way, the Duchess Callis Abel made contributions to Serkonos that will never be forgotten. A collector of artwork, she commissioned the painting Radanis Abel's Incongruence with Time from Anton Sokolov. It was a tribute to her late son, Radanis, who died at the hands of a deranged street scoundrel while studying abroad. The Duchess Abel was also an architect and busied herself with projects as varied as the building of the Orphans of Seafarers Academy and the installation of the marble flooring in the original ducal palace. The marble was a gift to the Abel family from the late Empress Jessamine Caldwin, who had the stone quarried from the cliffs of Redmoor. However, the ducal residence was razed to make room for the new palace constructed under the direction of Luca Abel. Substantially, all the artworks and treasures from the old residence were lost or destroyed. Callis was a private person and rarely made public appearances. She died in her 57th year after a tragic fall from a balcony. I think it was less a fall and more of a push, if I know Luca Abel any. He's walking around. This is a floating cigar. No silvergraph. What's through here?
How was work today, darling? Did you have trouble pretending to be that clown?
Yeah, this is definitely the double. No one's coming in here. feels wrong. Wonder if it's the fact that your guard is missing. Lots of things are wrong with people, my dear. It's robots again. When the maid walks in, yeah. That's why I keyhole peek first. Don't want to go down that way. I also make use of dark vision a whole lot. Ah, there we go. Alright, I can hear him lighten it up. Bone charm nearby. Equip the heart. What if I say no and instead try and go speak some sense into this dude?
I'll spend my life pretending to be
Talk.
no offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I'm not that kind of visitor.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you and what do you want?
Thank you, the bot
Duke's double, aren't you? I'm here to take him down, but I might need your help.
Oh, see, like he gives you a heads up.
Listen to what I have
Yeah.
to say?
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
I have no doubt that you'd be a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to cut out his heart, could you convince people that you are the Duke?
That's bold, I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest.
Sweet.
Waste my time with something like this.
Yeah, I wanted that key.
I'd be wasted. Ridiculous. Why would they even bother me? It's not me.
There he is. Okay.
It's them, not me. Of course it's them. Why would it ever be?
Let's peek through here. Nothing, but anything on the balcony. Doesn't look like it. So because of that essentially deadbolt there, I wouldn't have been able to get in from this side.
When I first met with my inner circle, I saw nervous faces. Even the boldest were afraid, wondering if we'd live to see another feast. Now Serkonos is ascendant, but this is a story that began long years before. I knew Delilah when I was only a boy, and even after she was lost, dead, and gone from the world, her memory burned in my mind. Until finally I began to hear her whispering, calling to me from the void. Telling her story of growing up in Dunwall Tower, and the half-sister who cheated her of her throne. Then she told me there was a way to bring her home. Delilah. Beautiful. Immortal.
Why Why do people just leave these incriminating voice recordings everywhere? Like, honestly. I just heard him. That's all it was.
Dunwall's always been a place of strange luck for me. My brother dying. But that's where I met Delilah.
I bet this opens the Duke's vault.
Mine. It was sadly easy to take the Duke without being caught. Gotta put him on the bed.
All right, it's...
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there.
Your Eminence, are you all right?
Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously.
All right, no worries there, Tinsera.
He served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain, but be
I
gentle.
think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Securus! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
And he's gone.
I'm still trying to get my head around this. It's incredible.
Imagine it is. All right, all of them are below. That's what I'm looking for. Shoot.
Hey, you know what?
That's not the way I had to go. That is not the way I had to go.
Wait for my orders.
Wait, where is he? I know you're here somewhere.
You don't know what you did.
Let's see.
Check under the tables.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Listen to me. Oh.
Royal protector or not.
Shoot.
can't stay hidden forever. Come on, wherever you are. Come on. I don't have for game.
Makes me so nervous.
Not in the mood. Show yourself.
Look everywhere.
No luck.
Looks like he got away. Good riddance.
Everyone's got to die. Yeah. Please. It was on the back of my head. Something bad is coming around. Just know it. You always alert. Always. This whole business has got pins on wheels. Anyone here? Show you what's going on here. Broken glass.
Did you hear that?
All right. Loot. Loot.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. I wonder who that was.
Oh, come on. Just one more person to get zapped.
Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
Whoa! What was that?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey, what happened here?
Oh, I set an arc mine and I threw a bottle to get their attention, and this guy comes running from behind that wall, and the arc mine was sitting right there. So it's actually that guy that's face down, and he gets zapped as he's running across, and then just does a face skid across the floor. Let's see, that was at 1 minute 54. Actually, is there a way I can make a bookmark? There we go. I'm gonna do add marker. All right, that adds a marker for me, so when I go back and check the VOD, I can maybe I can get it clipped.
Huh? That sounded like broken glass.
Sure did sound like broken glass. What are you gonna do about it? Zot. Okay, that is 6 people down from just 2 arc mines. Oh, jeez. You poor meat crayon. You actually got it. Nice. Thank you. God, those arc mines are just so much fun. Like, they are unreasonably fun. Hey, Corpse, how's it going? Welcome, welcome.
Of course, the Duke kept some of the clockwork soldiers for himself.
I didn't even see a clockwork soldier. I mean, I've heard them, but... I'm not sure if you're aware there, Corpse, but if you are interested, you should be able to change your name back. Because I'm able to change the name of the alt accounts that totally aren't mine. So if you want to get your original name back, you probably could. But it is funny having so many VVs around. Also, and yeah, I'm doing good. Doing well. If you are interested, I do have a Discord set up as well. It's only a week old, so there's not a whole lot of us in the Discord. But still a few of us. Oh, I think it's another day. Okay. Yeah, it might be slightly off. I don't know. Maybe it's different because I created those accounts right from scratch there, whereas you renamed. They might have a different cooldown timer. And those rewire tools that I'm finding everywhere would be useful if, you know, I actually rewired anything. Ooh, 15 coins worth just lying around. So much random stuff here. Delilah's diary. I painted the ocean today. The clever tide left messages in froth and detritus on the rocks. The waves use a secret language to synchronize their efforts. If I could learn to speak as the waves do, then would I have a powerful ally? And why should I not learn the language of the ocean? Those years in the void changed my senses, and now I perceive things that others cannot know. I have a strong desire to paint my niece Emily Caldwin, bound to a burning pyre. I'd match the reds of the flame with her insufferable mouth, her spoiled, sullen pout. Maybe I'll begin sketches soon, or maybe I'll grow bored with the notion. Luca continues to use Karnaca as his playground. I am pleased he is unrestrained by the petty restraints of society and so-called etiquette. I am only beginning to understand the ways I've changed. But my Duke is the same as he ever was since he was a boy. Wonderful to be so carefree. If I could, I would move on to Dunwall today. But there is no better moment than the anniversary of Jessamine death. Our approach will be masked by the other visitors from across the Empire. And there will be a certain symmetry that historians will no doubt find most satisfying between my sister's death and my own ascension. Yeah, you are a bitch. Just saying. I might have had more sympathy for Delilah if she did not try to take over the body of a 10-year-old girl just for her revenge. I believe that was a corrupted charm. High pressure. Explosions from grenades, oil tanks, and bottles inflict more damage. However, grenades, oil tanks, and bottles have a smaller blast radius. I don't want crystal cider. Can't even drink it. Game only lets me throw it. That might be the next bone charm I can get. Weird looking alarm clock? Where? Oh, I almost missed whalebone. Do you mean this one? Oh, or did you mean my heart? Because this is an actual heart. Actually, it's the heart of the main character's dead wife.
Last time I had a day off within a month of ice. I'm long overdue for a day to myself. Do whatever I want.
Please don't be coming through this door. Thank you. His office. Why sometimes everything in the background looks grainy? So yeah, the reason why I have the hearts is actually from the first game. So and you don't find out, like, you get hints, but you don't get confirmation about it until the second game. Catch the funny clip. This game makes a good bit of that. You catch funny clip. Yeah. Funny clip, somebody does a face slide. But yeah, the reason I just noticed that thing. Oh boy. I almost blinked right in front of her. Yeah, so in the first game, your wife, the empress of the entire area, gets assassinated. And then you're framed for the assassination. You're dishonored. Have fun getting down from there. You are dishonored, hence the name of the game. I want that. Oh, and a stun mine. Replenish my stores. Blade conversion. I will do that. Yeah, you are assassinated. Or not assassinated. Yeah, framed for the assassination. You are dishonored. And then you eventually break out of prison. And from there, you have to try to prove your innocence. And you can either do it very violently or non-violently. Yeah, so when you get your powers, there's a device that you get, which is the heart, that lets you search out different runes and bone charms. And I'll read this in a moment. And the device is the heart of the assassinated empress. Chapter 4, Introduction. This chapter will focus on Edithia Abel, steward of Calero. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabinos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continue to join Serkonos from Morley, the Abels balance growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters, we will detail the times of Theodanos Abel, true son of Serkonos. Brave and benevolent, he united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilian swore loyalty to him. One isle, one Serkonos, united under House Abel. Lastly, we will settle on Luca Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isle. The clip was pretty electrifying. Yeah. Yeah, so what that is, as you could probably guess, first Captain Safe. So Safe Shop. Mucked about the safe in the first Captain's office, and now the combination is 565. Good to know. So one of the items I could put down is this stun mine, and it has 3 charges. And when people get close enough, they get zapped. Actually, do I have the bone charm for increased stun mine range? I think I do. Yeah, so I've got this bone charm here that I made that increases the area of effect for stun mines. And usually it's a small increase, but I've got it 4 times, so it's a pretty substantial increase. It's pretty hilarious. Can't pull it. There's supposed to be a panel on these guys that I can rewire them with. And I've never successfully done that. Okay, let's drop a quick save. Is that one of those Star Wars dudes? It looks like him. Okay, so I activated him. Interesting. No, this is gonna be the best. I did some damage to him, but I was trying to aim for that glowy bit. So yeah, these guys have 4 sword arms that they'll attack you with.
Electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
Ow!
Switching to alternative tactical mode.
Dude, not cool. Okay, clearly he can still see me. Alright, now he can't see me. He can still hear me. Oh, she didn't die, did she? Okay, good. She's still unconscious. I'm trying not to kill too many humans. Robots and stuff I don't care about. But humans are humans. Are you kidding me? Where is it? Oh, there it is. These guys are more resilient than last time.
Enemy evasion successful.
Just blow up already.
What's going on here? Let's see. What was it?
Oh. I was about to drop down there and slay one of these stun mines.
Hello? Anybody? Times. Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
When this plays, search is underway. Running search protocol.
Okay, I wonder if I can get behind and underneath without them noticing.
Wonder who that was.
The machine has entered combat.
You can't have gone
The
far.
machine has lost its quarry.
The range on that thing is amazing.
This indicates the protocol is underway.
You gotta stop moving so much, buddy.
Extending triggering electrostatic discharge.
Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I think he was trying to trigger that on me. Okay, you are unconscious. But yeah, you can't quite wait for the battery to run out. Because these things run off of whale oil. And they last for a long time. Thanks for the bolt back. Appreciate it. You didn't have to. Should have brought snacks. Oh man, if you need to go get snacks, go for it. Or do you mean for me because I had to wait out the battery? Tinsara with the nom nom. Alright, where's the big chunks? I had one earlier. Where did it go? Here it is. Oi! Another stun mine. Are you not going to take a step from there? Even with the alarm? Which I didn't even hear go off, to be honest.
The machine had lost its quarry. Sir, we were confused by your most recent response. The Duke was... He was furious. He sent me to interview alternative tactical mode.
Oh no. Okay, they're unconscious. I thought that blast damaged them. That's the battery right there. Nomin bomb.
An expectation of progress? Wait, I remember the undertaking you're talking about now. Yes, yes. Excellent. So what can I tell the Duke? I had a visitor, I think. Or maybe they came for Sokolov. It's hard to recall the details. Anton wouldn't help, but I was close to finding a way to... The difference engine is inscribed in copper along the concave surface of the inner head mechanism. But wait. I can't. It slips away. The beetles we found today, I'm going to give them all names. This is useless. What am I going to tell Duke Luca?
So that conversation there, that we just heard. Which podcast is that? Yeah. So that conversation was between a guard and Kieran Jindosh, the guy who invented these clockwork soldiers. And the interesting part of that conversation is the fact that I took out Kieran non-lethally. Which means that, he's still alive, but he is no longer able to, perform the duties he used to. And by that, I mean that I fried his brain with electricity to the point where now he's a little bit messed up in the head. He used to be a genius, but not anymore. Which one is that? Oh, there's Bunch of guards here. I gotta get off the crossbow, otherwise I'm gonna alert everybody and their dog. Yeah, I kind of Batmaned him. You know, bumbling idiot. Nothing for me to steal from you. Somebody needs to be.
It's just been one gala after another.
Duchess of Zirconos. Or some other ruler. The Queen of Morley, or even the Empress.
More of what I already do. Screwing, eating fine meals, smoking the
Hi, buddy.
I can't do anything.
Okay, apparently he's not afraid of me.
For you, you'd better run.
So you wouldn't really change much.
No, of course not. What's the point of having power if you can't just do whatever you want?
Faces unless they're up to something bad. I can't believe this place.
Can he still see me somehow?
That silver pipe he was smoking the other night, it made him...
I don't recognize you.
Shut up!
Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
You have to
Whatever you
understand.
need, I
am
can't
going
help
to
you.
call for help if you go.
Call for help now. Why is there a dead body here? What did you do? What was that bone charm? I didn't even catch the name of it. Slight chance that gravehounds are destroyed upon spawning. I think that's the one I just got because I don't recognize that one. You know, honestly, I should just uncraft all the ones that I'm not using. I get more bone fragments out of it. And if I ever am going to use them, I'm going to have to uncraft them anyways. Alright. Enemy's initial range attack is transformed into blood flies. I don't think I want to do that one because I've got other bone charms that I'll always use before I use that. Far reach and blink consume no mana if used within a second of assassination. I'll never use that. Are the bones also from your dead wife? No, they're whale bone. Unless you're calling my dead wife a whale, in which case, screw you. No, I'm just kidding. I am using expensive spirits. Wolfhounds cannot smell me. It's good. White ones fight on my side. Not as good as familiar scent. I'm going to get rid of that one. I am using Fleet Fighter. Maximum health I am using. Running out of breath reduces mana before health. I don't have to worry about that. Void armor. Takes from mana instead of health. I don't need to worry about that. High pressure. I don't like using cursed ones. Alright, now if I do craft, I've got all these different abilities that I can craft into. But more importantly, I've got 59 raw whalebone. If we go into powers, I need 4 to be able to craft runes. So this power is only ever useful if you have so much extra whalebone that you are never going to use that you can make at least 5 runes out of it. Then you get a net positive. Or if you've got very little whalebone and you've got more runes than what you know what to do with, which is only possible on New Game Plus runs, And then you can sacrifice a rune to get a lot of whalebone. But again, this power is only ever worth it if you can make at least 5 runes over the course of your entire run. Otherwise, at best you break even when you make 4, or you do it at a loss if you only make 3. But in the bone charm section, I've got 59 raw whalebone. I think it's like 8 or 10 to make these, and I will be finding more. Hey, replenished one of my sleep darts. 2 of my sleep darts. I regained both sleep darts I used on them. Perfect. Bring out the old heart again. I think I want to go for that room next. You just keep sleeping there, buddy.
Kiss the outsider's balls for luck.
Kiss the outsider balls for luck. Wow. For your benefit there, Corpse, that would be so perfect for a grenade. Do you have to go whale hunting, or do you find the bones randomly? You find them randomly. Yeah. So that would be so perfect for a grenade right in the middle of them. But I'm not going to do that. Yeah, for your benefit, the outsider is an entity in this game similar to a god. And they're the ones that give me my powers. Anyways, I want to be able to watch this.
What? That sounded like broken glass.
Give me a second.
What's going on
here? I'll just check what that was.
Blood flies, maybe? Ugh, I hope not. What? You can't stay.
God, the range on that thing is ridiculous.
I'll find you, you know.
I am not an X-Men, no. I do not have these powers naturally. You know, this is where I wish I was Emily. Oh, you're gonna get zotted in a second. He is not being choked. That's what's happened to him. Sitting down there doing the funky chicken. Oh, good times. Close that door. I wake him up just to punch him in the nose and knock him out again. Oh man, I'm an asshole. Like, he didn't even wake up from the broken glass earlier. Coins on the floor. Coins on the table. Out of my way. He just sees the bodies and just takes off immediately. Oh my god. And he's concerned about these unconscious bodies. But he didn't give 2 shits about the unconscious body behind the bar up until I woke him up and punched him in the nose. Alright, how long is it going to take him to get back here? That's what I want to know. Oh, the rune's downstairs still. God dang it. This place is like a bloody maze. I'll at least have a second once that door opens. Deal with it. Alright, you're coming with me. Oops. Add you to the pile. Can't even pick up the pool balls. I need that guy to come back. Is he? No, we're close. That's right. Where did he go?
All of this to entertain a statue?
It must be nice to be on the Duke's payroll.
Oh, jeez. Just coins galore for me. Don't need to read newspaper. Banana. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna go this way now. Ah, he didn't even see me. Okay. Guaranteed there's somebody down there. My dark vision only has a limited range. That was loud. There's some people out there. Was he in the bathroom or something? Looked like he was popping a squat.
If I had two, I give him one. It still got me one, but then if I eat it, no, wait, no, he eats it. Then what?
Big old statue of Delilah. What poor taste.
I'm going to bring the guard down on you. Consider yourself warned.
Alright, I won't be in your hair anymore.
No right to be here, stranger. Leave!
Are you kidding me? I don't know why, but the civilians just have the uncanny ability of like to track you no matter where you go. Let's go this far. Should have used this beforehand. Now, why is there a body there? I need to get to that room that's like right next door. Let's see if I can punch him in the face. Yep. You stay sleeping. Okay, you're still alive. You just knocked over a chair in your drunken stupor. I gotcha.
What?
How?
Somebody's...
Go to sleep. You didn't even have any loot on you. Jeez. There, I'm eating all the food. You can't stop me. This is awkward. Okay, how do I get to there? Oh, that is just in poor taste.
To re-inspect the river.
Of course I can read. What do you think, I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then some.
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
Feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
All right. Hopefully you're asleep. Okay. Grenades just in a locker. Serious right now? I'm like that guy can't hear me opening a locker. Come on now. And unconscious. Not a very observant veteran, I tell you what. Security reinforcement. Deploy additional guards to Delilah's room as His Eminence will stay there tonight. Well, not anymore, he won't. Was it 767? No. Clues 565. And fun fact, you can sometimes overspin these. Not this time. My rune. Another stun mine. Oh, that is just unpleasant. Why dismember the hand after it's been removed? Although, honestly, they probably took the fingers off before they removed the entire hand. And nails took off an ear. Why? There's not a whole lot of redeeming qualities for any of these guys. More grenades just lying around. Oh. Hello. Captain Sandoval, I'm an engineer, sir, not some kind of magician. If the foundation of the Grand Palace was built on an uneven grade, how am I supposed to keep it from flooding? How do you expect my crew to stop the ocean itself? Duke Bell wanted another entrance to his precious vault, and we warned him that it was a bad idea given the foundation. So now, every time the storage room and the external passage flood, we are called in to fix the problem. This is a fundamental structure problem. The Duke's house, as it were, is not built on a solid foundation. Off to work. Have a fun night, Morgan. Bye, chat, and VBChan the Corpse. Bye, Tinsara. Have a good night. Oh, imagine losing 3 times. Yeah. Yeah, have a good night, Tinsara. Enjoy work. And hopefully it goes quickly and quietly for you. Addermeyer. Oh, and while you're still here, Tin, wink. Give another shout out for you. Tinsara does a lot of her own streams, and these guys are all unconscious. And yeah, she does a lot of classic games. So if that's your cup of tea, then feel free to go check her out. She usually streams at least once a day from what I've seen. A lot of the times twice a day. So if that's your cup of tea, then go check her out. Wow, those guys must have gotten real drunk to pass out like that. Right, that was grenades. There is, like they said in the note there, a water access way. Can I not get on top of there from here? You know there's at least one more sleep dart in the armory. So you should be a safe sleepy bye. These are supposed to be safe areas to teleport up to. Come on now. Just Nukem boots the door open.
Did I imagine that? I wonder who that was. I'll have a look around, I'm sure.
You guys are like prime fodder to be electroshocked. Just saying. Well worth the mana.
Looked like, I don't know, but I saw something.
They're safe except for that one time. Yeah. Get up. There we go. I wonder how many guards that this roof can hold before it collapses. Let's quick swap and you. There's another one? Are you flipping serious? I only got one of these left. Whatever. Really? Oh boy. God. How many people are in here? Okay, so that thing over there will fry me if I get too close to it. Oh. Usually, start from last checkpoint. Usually it cannot fry you through objects, but I guess the curtains don't count. Oh. Couldn't get spin extra. Oh well. Alright, I gotta re-loot this place. Get another stun mine. Grab that. Grab those sleep darts and all those regular bolts. Don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need the spring razor and don't need the bullets.
No, I don't think so.
And I'll save it here.
What? Somebody's not feeling well. Someone protect me!
Request for new boots, and what did I get? Sock. One useless sock.
And now you're unconscious too. Welcome to the unconscious club. Have fun getting down from there. Oh god, that's just too funny. The stun mine is by far my favorite item in this game.
Tired of all this hullabaloo. I pay good money to make sure things like this don't happen. You don't have time for games. I saw something. I swear I saw someone.
That second door just magically closed.
I'm pretty sure of it.
Where'd the other guy go?
Nobody there.
No one here.
Oh, neck crack feel good.
I thought I had a few coins on me.
Guys, go ahead and exit.
I always get these shits. I bet a week's wages is the worst assignment.
All right. Now, I have to get over there again without activating that. Usually it warns you.
Somebody's not feeling well.
Sorry, my dear, but it's better that you just take a nap. You know what? The pylon's off. Yeah, you take a nap somewhere comfy, my dear. And that bone charm, I think I want to make a new one with. Movement speed slightly faster with weapon sheath. Okay. So you get to see the crafting steps. So Swift Stalker, I'm going to sacrifice it. I need to sacrifice it to learn the trait. And then when I'm in here, there it is. Swift Stalker. Under movement, which is this lightning bolt symbol here. So you can apply the same trait up to 4 times across all of your crafted bone charms. Craft these, and it has a small chance of getting a corrupted effect, similar to how that other bone charm I had found had a corrupted effect. But this one did not have that. Now I can go back over to here. I don't think I need maximum health as much. So I'm going to use this one. So now, like, this is normal walking speed. Or rather, this is normal walking speed. If I sheath, this now becomes normal walking speed. And even the, if I take my weapons out, you can see the speed difference. So the one bone charm I have makes it so that having my weapons out doesn't slow my walking speed. However, if I have them out, or if I don't have my weapons out, it gets increased above the default. Those are underneath. Alright, I'm thinking I'm gonna go back out this way.
We should talk to the magistrate, see if she can help.
You saw something?
Waste someone else's time.
I thought there was... What was that from? Oh, somehow they can still see the dead bodies up there. I don't want to... I'll call them out. If I had Domino, this would be easy. I don't want to use my last stun mine on them. I need to get over there. I'm not going to loot them, but they have the poor taste of tying people up to those target boards and shooting crossbow bolts at them. So, I mean, they're not very high members of society. Oh, sorry, I missed your message. What does corruption do? To be fair, there's a pretty holy roof. Yeah, it's just that they can see it over the ledge, which normally I think would block their line of sight. Like, if I was hidden there, they wouldn't see me. But because it's a dead body, they can see the dead body anyways. Or, not dead body, but unconscious body. And the corruption. So, earlier I had a bone charm that made explosions do a lot more damage. But conversely, it also shrunk their explosion radius. And the shrinking of the explosion radius was the corrupted effect. Otherwise, that bone charm would have increased damage with the same radius. So sometimes when you get a bone charm, or even craft one, you can have corruption. Like I had one earlier that I have a small chance of any of my powers not consuming any mana. Conversely, there was a corruption effect on it. And I re-sacrificed the bone charm and remade it afterwards, after I upgraded my ability. But the corruption was I took a lot more falling damage. So I died a lot to falling damage. Put over here. But yeah, those other people, in any other playthrough, maybe even this one, I might go back. they deserve death. They string people up to those target boards and use them for target practice, which is no bueno in my book. Another arc pylon over there. Nothing I want to deal with. Where is this entrance I'm looking for? To get myself soaked in the water. Ah, there's a hidden passage. It's way over there. How do we get in from the water, though? 'Cause I know it's got water access. So what I was doing there, one of the other powers I have that I don't use a whole lot. Is this it? No. Do I have to swim around this entire thing? Like, Jesus. I guess that's kind of my own fault. Alright, if I'm going to be swimming... Aquatic nature. We all got our own hobbies, I guess. Yeah, that's... Most of my hobbies, if not all of them, don't harm other people. So... Yeah. And... This one will actually be useful. It's very rare I have to use the water ones, but if I'm going to be swimming around this entire thing, then I might as well make use of these. And I've got the whalebone to use them, so I'm not too concerned. And then the last one, greater lung capacity. All right. There's no blood flies on this level. I don't need to use incendiary because, again, no blood flies. And again, no blood flies. Oh, they saw me from all the way over there. Impressive. So yeah, as long as I'm underwater here, my mana will gradually recharge and I swim a lot faster. Oh, am I invisible walled? Yes, I am. No. Oh. There's more of these guys. Thanks for the ride. So this game's set in the past. It's not set on Earth. So... Kinda? It's a completely alternate world. I'm just moving along here. Is this it? No, it's just a weird looking rock formation. And yet another wall. Where is this secret passage? Is it actually underwater? I didn't think it was. So, I mean, usually I get into the safe area. Usually I get into the safe area from inside the mansion. Just for, you know, variety's sake, I was looking to use the water entrance because there is a water entrance. And I actually thought it was over here. Could have sworn it was over here. I'm not seeing it anyway. Like, these fish can't even see where it is. Useless little fish. Thought it might be in the past because of the implied whale hunting. Yeah, so it's just alternate history. Or not alternate, alternate world. So, like, if you compare it to our technology, it's definitely in the past. Oh my god. This is where it was. Drink an egg potion so you can see better. Yeah, I mean, if there was such a thing. Bone charms. Switch this back to these ones. Oh, I totally didn't even realize you could take over these guys. That's cool. Zip around. Leave some of them alive. So I can take them over if I want to. I don't need the... Oh, there's another way in from this side. Are you flipping kidding me? So it wasn't underwater. But there is an underwater section, right? Okay. I think the only bone charm I need is going to be faster swim speed. See right there, I just picked up a piece of raw whalebone. And this game is actually designed so that you can beat it 100%, or not 100%, but like quite a bit without any kind of supernatural powers. I'm gonna actually swap this over to greater lung capacity. So yeah, you don't actually need supernatural powers. There's actually a game mode where you say no to the supernatural powers. Oh, are you serious? Is there cooked whalebone? No. No cooked whalebone. Alright. This is the way in.
Delilah Copper Spoon.
This is a black bone charm. Yeah, I've got several of them already. Let's just take a look. Hardiness, leeching. You gain health when inflicting sword damage or assassinating enemies. Don't need that right now. But I will grab number 3 again. And I'll actually grab number 5 again. You can't name the crafted ones, unfortunately. Or at least if you can, I've never figured out how to do it.
See what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here.
Okay. He's got a similar board to what we have, but ours is better because we actually made use of it. Going coast. Folded Galvan resin. Right, that is the way out.
The Duke's vault.
Such a big vault door. And it swings out, interestingly, too. Oh, hey, buddy.
The machine has detected into alternative tactical mode.
At work on lurking mode. Yeah, that is completely a-okay. Thanks for lurking there, Tinsara. Yeah, so this guy is basically useless without his head, as long as I'm sneaking around. Because he can still hear me, and he'll respond to anything he hears, friend or foe. Oh, and Broken Gazelle Ornament, but also
The Duke keeps this old thing.
raw whalebone. And light is my enemy. I'll remove that light. And so much gold in here that I can't take.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
Alright. Get the spirit.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
Jessamine, your spirit comforts me. How can I let you go?
I've given you all I can, my love. Tried to guide you. Now our daughter will need you.
Be at peace, my dear Empress. Star of my sky.
Your eyes, your hands, your heart. With my last thought.
And she is finally at rest.
That it's done. Now it's time to return.
Yeah, that was the wife. Her spirit was locked inside the heart.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Wonder if it was even really alive.
Oh, I almost missed a rune. Hey, Rosewood. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, rip wife. I mean, she was already dead, but now her spirit has been laid to rest. What did that Did that clockwork somehow teleport upstairs to get destroyed? I think it did. Push that button, why not? Where are ya? There you are. Each of the clockwork soldiers has a plaque. It's only worth a little bit of money, I believe. Hey, can I get close enough to disable this? There, please don't fry me. That's one of the ways out. I want to go the route that gets me that rune, which is actually back the way I came, because I think I forgot it underwater. Ooh, I also want to...
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
They heard me running.
Let's have a look around.
What?
I wonder who that was.
Something feels wrong.
Dun, dun, dun. I forget what the way to activate this from outside there is. I don't think there's a whole lot of lootables to be had. Kitchen staff. See to it there's more caviar. Last night it was gone in an hour. Also, a guest complained that the usual accompaniments were arranged sloppily and that there were too few of those little round crackers to accommodate the crowd. Tonight I expect even more guests than at yesterday's gathering. We celebrate all this month in honor of Delilah. And so we must have good wine and plenty of it. I woke up this morning with a sick head because you served such a poor vintage from that backwater valley east of Sagunto. Good wine never gives me a headache, no matter how much I drink. Another thing. Tonight we must have those tiny shrimp rolls in oil and some good cheese from the Northern Isles. And no more pestering me about cost shipping delays. I find the discussion disagreeable. Jerk. I'll eat all his food. Yeah. Oh, that's the button to open it. This super secret area. The button's right there. Pretty weak wine if he isn't getting a hangover, right? I think he's just a whiny little bitch. Alright, switch back my bone charms. Keep switching him back to the other set. Even though I know I'm going to be in the water, because if I don't get in the habit of doing it, I'm going to forget to do it, and then that's going to make me sad. I thought I had this room locked. I gotta go up for air. What's that barrel I can climb on? Yeah. Oh, it was right here. Okay. Are all the blood flies gone? I know I left some here on purpose. Maybe they all flew out. Ah, yes, here's one. These things can only fly so high off the ground. Are you kidding me? Useless flies. Alright.
That should do it.
Oh, now it wants me to go all the way back there just to get to Megan. Are you kidding me? There she is. Plot twist. His normal wine is just grape juice. Yes. I'm already on your boat. Just keep going.
So,
There.
is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
The Duke's had a change of heart. Things are shifting.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
It looks that way. To find a way to help Emily, and to give her back the throne.
Ready then?
Yes. Take me to the ship.
Ready if you are.
All right. As you want.
Apparently I did kill a hostile, which I think was that Weeper dude. Yes. I got spotted a lot. Usually get assault rather than stealth. I have already beaten the game several times, and I've gotten the achievement for going the entire game without being spotted or killing anybody. So I'm not too concerned about that. I found all the runes, I found the shrine, I found all the bone charms. I actually found a surprising amount of the money, all the paintings, and all the blueprints. I entered the vault through the secret pantry passage. I swam in the submerged storage room beneath the palace grounds. And friends and high places. Replaced Duke Abel with his body double. Removed the broken gazelle from Duke Luca Abel's vault. And tricked the black market shopkeeper into opening the back door. Boom! So that's about where we're going to call it. Basically, just we'll pick up next session, next stream, right at Mission 9, heading back to the Dreadful Whale, where we set up before we go back to Dunwall, which is the main capital of this empire, and where the first game took place. And it is where we have to go back to, because that's where our daughter is trapped in stone. So I will take us to the just 18+ streamers, just so we don't bring in anybody who might be dropping in any swears or anything like that. The other option we have is the Info Dealer V. And Rosewood, if you can let me know, like, do you know if Tweeter Kid is actually under 18 or not? I haven't watched them in a while, but they're the only person I'm following, so I'm like, okay. So I think for now, I'm going to skip on Tweeter Kid. But we do have the option of Info Dealer V. There's another VTuber who is supposed to be playing balloons. Oh, thanks for the follow, Rosewood. Welcome to the encounter. Oh, before I head off, drop this there. If you are interested, I do have a Discord. Okay, so it looks like Info Dealer is in the middle of a 10. There is a vote right now in my Discord. I'm going to take this over to the ending screen as I talk. There is a vote right now in my Discord for what we're playing on Sunday. So far, it looks like it'll probably be Golden Sun, but that is subject to change depending on who else votes. And then we also have a collab planned with Jamie Lasana for Monday around 7:30 p.m. my time, which is 9:30 EST or 6:30 PST. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. And then, oops, I almost forgot. Raid message, just a changeling raid. Feel free to throw in emotes if you like. Oh no, their stream just crashed. Whoops.